Her mouth tastes like mine. That's the first thing I notice. Not the pressure. Firm, claiming, nothing like the soft hesitation I'm used to. But the taste. Familiar. Clean soap and vanilla lotion. The same toothpaste we share in the bathroom. The hallway is dark. Music bleeds through the walls, bass vibrating through my ribs. I reached for her because I knew her. Same height, same hair falling against my cheek, same perfume, except, wait, the hand at my waist doesn't ask permission. It grips. My heart stutters. And then teeth. A gentle scrape against my bottom lip that sends lightning down my spine. And I know. I know this isn't Naomi. But I don't pull away. My body freezes. But my mouth is still moving, still responding. And the realization crashes through me like ice water. I'm kissing someone who isn't my girlfriend. Like someone who feels like home but tastes like gasoline. She pulls back first. I can't breathe. The dim light from the living room catches her face, and I see it, her. Same bone structure, same dark eyes. But the way she's looking at me is all wrong. Naomi looks at me like I'm something to protect. This woman is looking at me like she wants to ruin me. Rhea, I whisper. She doesn't step back, doesn't apologize, just tilts her head, studying me with something that feels dangerously close to curiosity. You figured it out fast, she says, voice low, breath still warm against my cheek. I should move, shove her away, scream, something. Instead, I'm frozen, heart hammering so loud I swear she can hear it, because my body already responded, and we both know it. Rhea leans in, not to kiss me again, but close enough that I can feel the heat radiating off her skin. That's the problem, Amari, she whispers. You always know. You just stay anyway. Then she's gone, disappearing back into the party like she didn't just set my entire world on fire. I stand there shaking, fingers pressed against my lips like I can scrub away the evidence. But I can still feel her. The pressure, the claim, the way she kissed me like she had every right to. And the worst part? I didn't stop her. I knew it wasn't her. The second her teeth grazed my lip, I knew. But I didn't pull away. If you've ever wanted the wrong person so bad it hurt, you need to subscribe right now. Let's see how much I'm willing to ruin. I escape to the balcony because I can't breathe inside. My hands won't stop shaking. The cold air bites at my skin, but I welcome it. Anything to ground me. Anything to stop the way my body is still buzzing from that kiss. Laughter spills out from the party behind me. Normal, easy, like the last 5 minutes didn't just shatter everything. I press my palms against the railing, metal biting into my skin. What the hell is wrong with me? I should be inside, with Naomi, my girlfriend, the woman I've been with for 3 years, the woman I'm supposed to marry. Instead, I'm out here, heart racing, lips still burning from kissing her identical twin. You look like you're about to jump. I spin around. Rhea. She's leaning against the doorframe, arms crossed, face unreadable. She doesn't look guilty, doesn't look smug. She looks calm. What do you want? My voice comes out sharper than I mean it to. She shrugs, steps onto the balcony. The door clicks shut behind her. I'm muffling the music. We're alone. Just checking on you, she says easily. You ran out of there pretty fast. I needed air. Because of me? I don't answer. Rhea moves closer, stopping just out of reach. She smells the same as Naomi, vanilla and clean soap, but different somehow, sharper, more concentrated. Relax, she says quietly. I'm not going to tell her. My stomach drops. If you tell her, Rhea continues, voice steady, I'll deny it. Not a threat, a promise. It was dark, you were drunk, you made a mistake. She tilts her head. That's what I'll say. My throat tightens. It was a mistake. Was it? The question hangs in the air between us. I want to scream at her. Tell her she's wrong. Tell her she's manipulative and cruel but the words won't come because I can still feel the way my body responded to hers. Near the way I didn't pull away, Ria's expression softens, just slightly. And if you don't tell her, she says quietly, we'll both know why. Then she turns and walks back inside, leaving me alone on the balcony with my shaking hands and the taste of her still on my lips. I try to be normal. Naomi is curled up next to me on the couch, her head on my shoulder, fingers playing with mine. She's warm, familiar, safe. She kisses my temple the way she always does, soft, gentle, like I'm something precious. And all I can think about is the difference, the way Ria kissed me like she was claiming me. You okay? Naomi asks, squeezing my hand. Yeah, I lie, just tired. She hums, pressing closer. You've been distracted all week. Guilt twists in my chest. Across the room, Ria is scrolling through her phone. I'm sprawled in the armchair like she belongs here. She hasn't looked at me once since the party. Not once. But I feel her presence like a weight pressing against my ribs. Work's been crazy, I say, forcing my voice to stay steady. Naomi frowns. You're working too hard, babe. You need to rest. She's worried about me, and I'm sitting here, thinking about her sister's mouth. I'm a monster. Naomi shifts, turning to face me. Her eyes are soft, trusting. I love you, she says simply. The words should make me feel better. They don't, because I can't say them back without feeling like a liar. Love you too, I whisper. She smiles, kissing my cheek before settling back against me. Over her shoulder, Ria finally looks up. Our eyes meet. She doesn't smirk, doesn't challenge me, just watches me struggle to hold Naomi's gaze. Then she looks away, and I feel like I'm drowning. Later, as we're cleaning up, Naomi mentions casually, oh, by the way, Ria's staying with us for a while. My stomach drops. What? Her lease is up, Naomi explains, rinsing a plate. She needs a place to crash for a few weeks while she apartment hunts. Here? My voice comes out higher than I mean it to. Naomi laughs. It's just temporary, babe. She's my sister. Right. Her sister. The one I kissed 5 days ago. The one I can't stop thinking about. Yeah, I manage. Of course. That's fine. Naomi beams. Thanks, babe. I knew you'd understand. She kisses me. Quick, sweet, innocent. And all I taste is ash. Ria moves in the next day. 1 duffel bag, a backpack. That's it. She doesn't take up much space physically, but her presence fills the apartment like smoke. Shared bathroom, shared kitchen. An accidental proximity at every turn. I start avoiding her, taking longer routes, staying late at work, anything to minimize contact. But the apartment is small, and Ria is everywhere. 1 week in, the power goes out, storm, transformer blown. The whole block goes dark. Naomi is at her mom's place. She left this morning for a family thing I begged out of, claiming a work deadline, which means it's just I and Ria, in the dark. I'm in the laundry room when it happens, mid-fold, and the sudden blackness makes me freeze. Amari? Ria's voice from the doorway. I'm fine, I call back, trying to keep my voice steady. Just finishing up. I hear her moving closer. Power's out on the whole street, she says. Could be hours. Great. I keep folding in the dark, hands fumbling over fabric I can't see. Then I hear the door click shut. What are you doing? I ask, heart suddenly racing. Closing the door, Ria says simply. It's drafty. The room is tiny, barely big enough for the washer, dryer, and a folding table. With the door closed, I can hear her breathing. Can smell that familiar vanilla soap scent. You've been avoiding me, she says quietly. I haven't. You have. I don't respond. Fabric rustles as she moves closer. I can't see her, but I can feel her. Heat radiating in the small space. You kiss her like you're afraid of breaking something, Ria says, voice soft in the darkness. My hands still on the laundry. You kissed me like you wanted to be broken. Stop, I whisper. Why? Because I can't finish the sentence. Because it's true. Because Naomi is safe and gentle and everything I'm supposed to want. When Enria is dangerous and intense and everything I'm terrified of becoming. This is manipulation, I snap, finally finding my anger. You're using this. The darkness, the proximity, I'm not the one pretending nothing happened, Rhea interrupts calmly. The truth hits like a slap. I hear her move, not closer, but to the side, leaning against the dryer maybe. I'm not going to touch you, Amari, she says quietly. I'm not going to force anything. The darkness feels suffocating. But you're lying to yourself if you think what happened was just a mistake. It was... You didn't pull away? My breath catches. You had 3 full seconds after you realized it was me. Rhea continues, voice steady. 3 seconds where you could have stopped it, pushed me away, done anything. I can't speak. But you didn't. Silence. Heavy. Damning. Then softer, closer. I feel her breath against my ear. You don't want me, Amari. You want what you feel when you're with me. I'm shaking, not from fear, from want. The lights flicker back on. Rhea is standing right in front of me, close enough to touch, but not touching. Her eyes search mine. That's the difference between me and Naomi, she says quietly. She'll let you keep lying to yourself. I won't. Then she leaves, and I stand there, surrounded by half-folded laundry, heart pounding, body aching with something I refuse to name. She looks just like the girl I'm supposed to marry, but she's looking at me like she wants to devour me. Team safe girlfriend or team dangerous twin? Tell me in the comments. I'm drowning here. I start noticing things I never questioned before. Small things. Dear cracks in the foundation I built with Naomi. Like the way she schedules intimacy. Let's have a date night Friday, she'll say, penciling it into her planner like an appointment, or the way she deflects conflict. Let's not fight about this, babe, she'll say softly, shutting down conversations before they get uncomfortable, or the way she never asks the hard questions, never digs deeper, never pushes me to be anything other than comfortable. Rhea is different. She doesn't fix things. She sits in discomfort, like it's home. One night, I'm stressed about work, deadline looming, project falling apart, and Naomi says, just do your best, babe, it'll work out. Supportive, sweet, useless. Rhea, passing through the kitchen, pauses. What's the actual problem? She asks. The client changed the scope mid-project, I mutter, staring at my laptop. So tell them no. I blink. I can't just... Why not? Because... I falter. Because that's not how it works. Rhea leans against the counter, arms crossed. You're afraid of disappointing people? It's not a question. It's a statement. And it's true. Naomi would have told me I'm overthinking it, that I'm capable and strong, and it'll be fine. Rhea just called out the wound. And somehow, that feels more like care. Another night. Naomi is talking about a friend's drama, something about a breakup and mixed signals, and she's animated, engaged, fully present. When she's done, she kisses my cheek. What about you, babe? How was your day? Fine, I say automatically. She smiles, satisfied, and moves on. Later, Rhea asks, You okay? Yeah. Why? You've been pulling at your cuticles all night. I look down, blood under my nails. I didn't even notice. Rhea doesn't make a big deal out of it, doesn't coddle me, just tosses me a Band-Aid and goes back to reading. But she noticed. The thirst isn't sexual at first. It's psychological. I'm starving for someone who sees me. Not the version I perform, Not the easy, agreeable Amari who swallows her needs to keep the peace. The raw, messy, complicated me. Rhea remembers things Naomi forgets, like how I hate surprise phone calls. They spike my anxiety. Or that I pick at my food when I'm overwhelmed. Or that I go silent when I'm angry. Not because I'm calm, but because I'm afraid of what I'll say if I open my mouth. Naomi loves the idea of me. Rhea sees the reality. And God help me. That's intoxicating. One evening, Naomi says it. We're in bed. She's scrolling through her phone. I'm staring at the ceiling. And then she says, so casually, it almost doesn't land. You feel far away lately? My chest tightens. What do you mean? She puts her phone down, turning to face me. Her expression is soft, concerned. I don't know, she says quietly. You're here, but you're not here, you know? I swallow hard. Just work stress, I lie. She studies me for a moment, then nods. Okay, just talk to me if something's wrong, okay? Okay. She kisses my forehead and goes back to her phone. Conversation over, she asked. I deflected. She accepted it. Because that's what we do. We keep things comfortable. I lie there in the dark. Naomi's breathing evening out beside me. And I realize I'm already gone. Not physically, but emotionally. I've been pulling away for weeks. And the worst part, she hasn't even noticed. It happens during a rainstorm. Naomi is working a double shift at the hospital. Won't be home until after midnight. Rhea and I are supposed to pick up groceries. Simple, safe, platonic. But the storm hits while we're in the car. Sudden, violent, sheets of rain hammering the windshield. I pull over under an overpass, engine idling, wipers struggling to keep up. We should wait it out, I say. Rhea doesn't respond. The rain is deafening. We sit in silence, trapped in this small metal box, breath fogging the windows. I can feel her looking at me. What? I finally ask. Nothing. Rhea, you're miserable, she says quietly. I grip the steering wheel. I'm not. You are. I turn to face her, anger flaring. You don't know anything about me. I know you're lying to yourself. About what? About being happy. The words hit like a punch. I am happy, I insist. With Naomi? Yes. Liar. My hands shake. Why are you doing this? Because someone needs to. Needs to what? Ruin my relationship, make me feel like shit. Rhea's jaw tightens. I'm not trying to ruin anything, Amari. I'm trying to wake you up. To what? To the fact that you settled. The accusation hangs between us. Naomi is good, I snap. She's kind and supportive and safe, Rhea finishes. She's safe. That's why you chose her. That's not. You chose her because she doesn't push you, doesn't challenge you, doesn't make you feel things that scare you. My breathing is ragged. You chose her because she'll never see the parts of you that you hate. Tears burn my eyes. Stop. Why? Rhea leans closer. Because it's true? Because it's cruel. The truth usually is. Rain drums against the roof. I'm crying now. Ugly. And silent tears sliding down my cheeks. Rhea's expression softens. I'm not trying to hurt you, she says quietly. I'm trying to free you. From what? From pretending you don't want more. My heart is racing. I don't. You do. She reaches out, slowly, giving me time to pull away, and brushes a tear from my cheek. Her touch is gentle, nothing like the kiss. You're allowed to want things, Amari, she whispers. You're allowed to be hungry. I can't breathe. Even if it scares you, even if it's messy. Her hand is still on my face. Even if it's me. I should pull away. Tell her to stop. Drive us home and pretend this never happened. Instead, I kiss her. This time it's not an accident. It's not a mistake. It's intentional. desperate. I grab her face with both hands and kiss her like I'm drowning. And she's air. She kisses me back, fierce, and claiming exactly like the first time. But this time I'm ready for it. This time I want it. Her hands are in my hair, my back, pulling me closer across the center console until I'm half in her lap. Rain pounding the car, windows completely fogged. She tastes like lightning, like everything I've been too afraid to want. I pull back, gasping, forehead pressed against hers. I can't do this, I whisper. You already are. Naomi isn't here. That doesn't make it okay. Ria's eyes search mine. No, but it makes it real. My chest aches. Now you have to decide, she says quietly, what kind of person you are. Headlights flash across the windshield. I jerk back, heart hammering. A car pulls up beside us. I can barely make out the shape through the rain. And then I see her. Naomi, walking toward our car, umbrella in hand, unconcerned expression on her face. Shit, I breathe. Ria is calm. Too calm. Naomi knocks on the window. I roll it down, trying to wipe my face, trying to look normal. Babe, I saw your car. Are you guys okay? Naomi asks, leaning down. Yeah, I manage. Just waiting out the storm. Naomi's eyes flick to Ria, then back to me. Something shifts in her expression. Small, subtle. But I see it. I got off early, she says slowly. Thought I'd surprise you. That's great, I stammer. Naomi studies me for a long moment. Then she looks at Ria. Ria meets her gaze evenly. We should get home, Naomi says quietly. Not angry. Worse, knowing. She steps back, closing her umbrella. I'll follow you. The apartment is silent. Naomi hasn't said a word since we got home. She's sitting on the couch, hands folded in her lap, staring at nothing. Ria is in the kitchen giving us space. I stand in the doorway, heart in my throat. Naomi? Did you kiss her? The question is quiet, calm, devastating. I can't lie. Not anymore. Yes. She closes her eyes, takes a slow breath. When she opens them again, there are tears on her lashes. In the car? Yes. Before that? I swallow hard. At the party 3 weeks ago, Naomi nods slowly, like she suspected. I'm sorry, I whisper. Are you? The question catches me off guard. Of course I am. Because you kissed her or because you got caught? I don't have an answer. Naomi stands, crossing her arms. She's not yelling, not screaming, just sad. I knew something was wrong, she says quietly. I just kept telling myself I was imagining it. Guilt twists like a knife. But I wasn't, was I? No. She laughs, bitter, broken. God, and I'm so stupid. You're not. I am. She wipes her eyes. I spent 3 years making you comfortable, making you happy. And it still wasn't enough. Naomi, did you ever love me? She asks, voice cracking. Or was I just safe? The question breaks me, because I don't know. I thought I loved her. I thought safety was love. But standing here now, looking at her tear-stained face, I realize I love the idea of her. I loved what she represented. Stability, certainty, a future without risk. But I never loved her the way she deserved. I never let her see the parts of me I was afraid of. I don't know, I whisper. Naomi's face crumples. At least you're honest now. She walks past me toward the bedroom, pausing at the door. You should leave tonight, she says without looking back. Both of you. Then she closes the door, and I hear the lock click. I find Ria on the balcony, same place as the party. She's leaning against the railing, cigarette in hand. I didn't even know she smoked. She wants us gone, I say. Ria nods. I figured. I join her at the railing, staring out at the rain-soaked city. I ruined everything. No, Ria says quietly. You finally stopped pretending. I look at her. That doesn't make it okay. I know. Silence. Do you regret it? I ask. She takes a drag, exhales slowly. No. Even though it hurt her? I don't regret wanting you, Amari. I regret that she got caught in the crossfire. I lean against the railing, exhausted. What now? Rhea flicks ash over the edge. Now you decide. Decide what? She turns to face me, eyes serious. If you're going to keep choosing safety over truth. My chest tightens. I'm not easier than Naomi, Rhea continues. I'm not softer. I'm not going to make your life comfortable. She steps closer. I'm going to push you, challenge you, make you face the parts of yourself you've been running from. She's close enough now that I can see the gold flecks in her eyes. But I'll also see you, all of you, the messy, hungry, terrified parts you think make you unlovable. Rain patters against the balcony. So decide, she says quietly. Do you want safe, or do you want real? I look at her, this woman who looks like my past, but feels like my future. This woman who saw through every lie I told myself. This woman who kissed me like I was worth claiming. I choose you, I whisper. Rhea doesn't smile, doesn't celebrate, just nods like she knew I would. Then let's go, she says, stubbing out her cigarette. Where? Anywhere that isn't here. We leave that night, 2 bags between us. No plan, no destination. Just the knowledge that I finally stopped choosing fear. As we walk to my car, I think about Naomi, about the pain I caused, about the relationship I destroyed. I'm not proud of how it ended, but I'm also not sorry I left, because for the first time in my life, I'm choosing hunger over safety, mess over comfort, truth over lies. Rhea slides into the passenger seat and I start the engine. Where to? I ask. She looks at me, really looks at me, and says, wherever you want. And I realize she didn't fall in love with the wrong woman. She stopped pretending the right one was enough. The truth set me on fire. But for the first time, I'm finally breathing. If you love this standalone journey, you hit that subscribe button and the bell so you never miss our next GL movie.